What you need to know about sterile processing. In this video, we'll share with you what sterile processing is, sterile processing department, sterile processing technician and the job description, sterile processing technician salary, sterile processing technician certificate programs. So let's start with sterile processing. Sterile processing is the cleaning and sterilization of surgical instruments and equipment used in medical procedures. Sterile Processing Department, or SPD, which is also known as Central Supply Department or Sterile Supply Department, comprises that service within the hospital in which medical or surgical supplies and equipment are cleaned, sterilized, prepared, processed, stored, and issued for patient care. Sterile Processing Technician is in charge of instrument and medical device decontamination, organization, and packaging. Your job as a sterile processing technician is to prevent the spread of infection by ensuring that all instruments are disease-free. You are also responsible in recording everything you do and keeping track of any apparatus deliveries you make. Sterile processing technicians are also called CSSD technician, sterile processing tech, sterilization technician, medical device reprocessing technician, central sterile technician, certified registered central service technician, sterile processing and distribution technician, sterile instrument technician, or medical instrument technician. Sterile processing technician salary. Based on the stats posted at the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics website, the average sterile processing technician salary in 2018 was about $36,240 annually, or $17.42 hourly. Please note that sterile processing technician salary depends on the amount of experience you have, the company and state or country where you are applying, among other considerations. Sterile Processing Technician Certificate Program. Sterile Processing Technician certification may not be required in all states and healthcare facilities, but having a certification will definitely make your application for employment far more competitive. You can apply for Sterile Processing Technician certification from the International Association of Healthcare Central Service Material Management, or IAHCSMM, or from the Certification Board for Sterile Processing and Distribution, or CBSBD. IAHCSMM certification requirements. Again, IAHCSMM stands for International Association of Healthcare Central Service Material Management. IAHCSMM offers several certification tests including Certified Instrument Specialist, or CIS, Certified Endoscope Reprocessor, or CER, and Certified Registered Central Service Technician, or CRCST. The first certification you'll want to sit for is the CRCST, as it is required to take the other two tests, which are specializations. The CRCST calls for 12 continuing education credits per year in order to renew your certification. The CRCST will show your knowledge, skills, and capabilities as a sterile processing technician. You must have 400 hours of hands-on experience and pass an exam to gain this certification. CBSBD certification requirements. CBSBD stands for Certification Board for Sterile Processing and Distribution. The CBSBD offers the SPD certification exam, which is valid for 5 years. CBSBD certification requirements. To take the exam, you need to meet one of the following qualifications. First, successful completion of a SPT training course with a grade of 70 or better. Second, 12 months of employment, either part-time or full-time, in a position that performs sterile processing duties. Third, 12 months of work in healthcare product services or sales associated with the sterile processing profession. And fourth, 6 months in a similar allied healthcare profession, full or part-time, part of which must include sterile processing activities. Steps to be a sterilization technician. The very first step is to know what sterile processing is and what a sterilization technician does. Once you know this, ask or assess yourself if you are willing to learn, to be trained, and to work as a sterile processing technician in the future. If you do, the next step is to find schools or training facilities that offer sterile processing technician program. Check the requirements and see if you are eligible to enroll in the program or if you need to finish high school or a certain degree first. But usually, high school graduates are allowed to take the course. The length of the sterile processing technician program vary depending on the school, but they tend to require anywhere from 10 weeks to 2 years. Most of these schools offer this program for 4 to 8 months. Do your research about the school. Check if it is accredited by an agency recognized by the U.S. Secretary of Education or in the country where you're from. If you're from another country, make your own research or ask around from your friends or relatives on where you can find a good and accredited sterile processing technician program or school. There are also available online programs for sterilization technician, but expect that you would still have to take hands-on training since this job requires that you know the various surgical tools, how to handle them, and how to clean and sterilize them for surgical or operation use. Is sterile processing technician a good job? Being a sterile processing technician may be a dirty and a risky job for some, but it is a good job. Many sterilization technicians enjoy their jobs because they know how their job helps in treating patients, even though they work behind the scenes. Another reason why sterilization technician is a good job is because you can make a good salary out of it. If you work hard and work your way up, you might be promoted to a higher position in the department. Not only is it good for your career development, but also for your financial success. And since the medical field is growing very rapidly, sterile processing technician jobs will continue to be in demand. So if you're looking for a career in the medical field, you may want to consider taking the sterile processing technician program and be a sterilization technician at your desired healthcare facility. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, CSSD Technician Hub, or you may visit our website at www.cssdtechnicianhub.com, and please like our Facebook page, CSSD Technician Hub.